Welcome back to Chasing Pep episode 2. I apologise for the delay between episode 1 and episode 2. I've been deathly sick, and so it's the first time I've been able to sit down and actually do this thing. We have so much to go through. I want to show you the club. We'll look at the history. We'll go and look on Google Earth and look at where the stadium is. I've done none of those things yet, so it'll be interesting to see some about the club. But there's a ton to get through before then. We had the weird, well, not weird. It's Siberia. You can't play football in December and January and stuff. So we had the 3-month break, but things have gone tragically wrong, let's say. Because if you look at this, the team dynamics, look at this. Dressing room atmosphere, very poor. We've got a little bit of a boost in managerial support, which makes no sense. I've not even been at the club. The players haven't been here. We all went on holiday for 3 months. You don't even show up. You come back with like 2 weeks before the start of the second half of the season, and the board is really pissed about it. My job is already insecure. I haven't done anything. I signed some players. They like one of the signings. The lack of support for you from the players is a negative from our point of view. I've only just met them. I haven't done anything. So the players are really pissed. They hate me. I mean, it makes some sense. A guy who's never managed before comes in, you're probably not happy. But they're all really pissed off, and it's annoying. We've done the transfers. We'll go through those. Not much going on there. We had a transfer ban until, I think we had like 12 days of the transfer window to make our signings. We had no money. The finances are a disaster. We are almost $1 million in debt. Look at the current wage spending. Now, I signed some players because, we needed players, and the players we had are terrible. And I tried to offload some of the heavy wage guys, but there was just no takers. And if you look at the wages, you would have to get rid of, like, the top 4 guys to even get close. I thought he was leaving. I think he is leaving. Some of these guys we tried to sign to contract extensions just so we could have the squad clamped down for a season and then build from there. But we don't have the money to sign guys. The thing, not competitive enough, yada, yada, yada. I mean, the club is broke. So it's not looking great. Let's see, a £4 government grant. Wow, that's good. So dynamics are terrible. We missed on a bunch of... I found some good players. When I join a new club like this, what I normally do is I'll go into scouting, I'll go into player search, and I'll start doing things like who has a youth appearance and stuff. And then I'll just flood the market with trials. I'll just bring everyone in and say, hey, come here for a week. And it really helps when you have that 3-month grace period in this Russian league where you're not playing games and stuff, so you can really dig in and find targets. I have attribute masking on and all that. I don't like cherry picking through attributes to find players. That doesn't make a great deal of sense to me. It's just the way I play the game. But I do think it's realistic. If you're a team with no money and these guys have, these guys have no offers, it would make sense, particularly if they're Russian, to be like, hey, come for a trial. I think that there's a realism to that. Look at Gibraltar, by the way. Still going strong. I mean, just terrible. So we didn't sign him. Should we do... Let's take a look at the club first and see what we've got. Then we can do transfers and we'll go through the whole squad. And then we'll probably play one game just because of how long the other stuff will take. Let's see. Okay, so this is the team. FC... I'm guessing this is Sibir because I think we're in Siberia, but it could be Sibir. Based in Novosibirsk, third most populated city in Russia after Moscow. Great. That should help with youth recruitment, if that's even included in the game as a thing. They played their first ever season in the Russian Premier League in 2010, ended with relegation, not great. The club was founded in 1936 and has been known as Kyrilia Sovetov. That's cool. Soviet Wings. Yeah, it'd be badass to be called the Soviet Wings now. Not that I'm, advocating for socialism. Just a cool name. Siberian Agriculture Machinery was the name. Siberian Electrical Heavy Engineering. So we're in Siberia. Just as I had hoped. There's nothing you like more when you're in your Spaniard to take your first managerial job in Siberia. Chagovlets, and then just different versions of Chagovlets. Then Siberia. First, so we're just called FC Siberia, essentially. That's pretty cool. That's like the football club for a region. I don't know. I mean, it says it's populated, so that helps. Stuff about what they've won. Russia Cup runners-up. That's not bad. And they qualify for the Europa League one season. That's pretty impressive. Oh, that's because they made of course. They sensationally beat PSV. I do not remember that. Anyone of intrigue from the notable players? I guess this would be in the on the club screen in the game. So yeah, not a bunch of history, but they've been going for 82 years. I love the old names. I wish we could be the Siberian Agriculture Machinery. It sounds like a really shitty indie group you see in like a bad indie club. And their support band would be the Siberian Electrical Heavy Engineering. So let's see where our stadium is. So now we know. I've pulled this up. I haven't looked. I put it in. It found the right thing. Closed my eyes. Scrolled out. So we know we're in Russia. We are somewhat close to the Kazakhstani and Mongolian border. So more of an Asian population, probably. These are all in Russian names. Okay. Keep zooming. Novosibirsk. Big old place. Leninsky. Nice. Okay. It's not jumping out right now. Oh, there it is. But it's not giant. I mean, I think it said it's 12,000 seaters, so it's not going to be huge. Are there any other football stadiums around we can see? I can't see any. No, Siberian Ice Park. That sounds fun. Okay, Spartak Stadium, the Siberia Football Club. Here we go. It's very driving school. It's very Orthodox Soviet. Not Orthodox Greek, but very concrete-y. How do I do the little man? There we go. Drop you down there, sir. Let's have a look. Oh, all right, buddy. Okay, that's some kind of that's cool. Where's the football stadium? I mean, it's over there somewhere. Can I go down here? And can I go around the corner? Oh, here we go. So, this is interesting. You know, let's not be too harsh or offensive. Oh, we can't go down that street. Can I drag him? Okay, here we go. I mean, it's quaint. Like a Russian quaintness, which is concrete. That's okay. So I mean, look, it's the first gig. We're not blowing anyone away with this. All the players already hate me. I like the entrance. So Soviet-y. And we're in Siberia, you know, beggars can't be choosers. This is where you get all of your human growth hormone and PEDs. A bit of green grass, can't knock that. What else do we have around? Not a whole lot going on, to be honest with you. It's not too unlike Salford. So that's about it. Not yeah. I mean, it's pleasant enough. I'm sure we'll get on a blast. I always like looking at the cars. Give you a vibe for the place, I think. Mitsubishis, they still make those, clearly. Not gone well for him, has it? Oh, so yeah. I don't think we're in the most affluent of areas, so to speak. But It's a football stadium. What more do you want? 12,000 seaters, Siberia. We'll take it. Let's go through the transfers and squad then. We'll start with the transfers, and then I'll just take you quickly through the squad to see what we've got. So, I've got to remember when I took over and who I first signed. It'll be these guys. Yes, these fellas. We let a couple of players go. We got rid of a bunch of the players in the under-21s and under-18s. We just farmed out as many of them as we could. Then we got a youth intake. This guy seems... he's not going to make it, I don't think. But 5-star potential. So we signed him. A bunch of the under-21s who were making silly amounts of money. We, for their talent, we got rid of those. In the transfer, so Sergei Makarov. This guy could be great. At this level, for him to have been available was kind of wild in this mid-season January transfer. He does dive into tackles, that's a bit of a concern, but he's a good old-fashioned, hard-working, ball-winning midfielder. Let him screen the back four, play the ball on, and off we go. He played at Lokomotiv Moscow. The team we're going to play today, one of the top teams in our division. He played for them last year in the Premier League, so that's pretty good. He played in Cyprus, that's something. I think he's solid. He's got 14 under 21 caps. He's small. I think Makarov will be a solid player. Leonardo Bulcu, a 19-year-old Albanian who is not very good. I went on the advice of my scouts, who I have to remember stink. At this level, maybe in a couple of years, he can be solid. He's got the basis of defensive stuff, heading, marking, tackling, positioning. It's all this stuff up here. When's the ball coming? Do I want to be there when the ball comes? Am I composed? Am I aggressive? He is neither. Jumping reach, terrible. Pace, agility, acceleration, I like in my young centre-backs. I want them to be able to outrun mistakes. And he's a bit on the chunky side. So, not sure he'll help as much in year one. Lewis Hutchinson, bad signing. Is what it is. It happens. Brought him in. A lot of these the final day ones. Yeah, these I couldn't get the players I wanted. There are a bunch of really good players. We just didn't have the money to get them. So I just panicked. We had a really thin squad. So I just started signing up guys I hadn't had time to get in on trials, and mostly were foreign players. And I just said, hey, he's got a player picture. Maybe he's some kind of Scottish wonder kid. No, he is not. He is a bad player. So we'll just chalk that one up as a mistake. Ronaldo. This guy is going to be good. 24-year-old Brazilian. Prime of his life. Small again. Tackling, technique, passing, first touch. A classic sit in front of the back four. Ping pass all over the place. I'm thinking of playing with a double pivot. And I'm going to have the ball-winning guy and the deep-lying guy. That's what I'm thinking right now. Remember, our team stinks, so that could help. And then Henrique Santos, who is the one the fans are going wild for, an advanced playmaker, your classic Brazilian funster, that like Ngonch, Trequartista, just go and play up front and don't worry about anything else. He has got some teamwork, the vision's great, passing, first touch, dribbling, all brilliant. Another short 5'7" guy. I think he has a chance. I'm not going to build the team around him. I don't love doing that with attacking midfielders. I think it's a little antiquated and tough to do in FM. But he, for sure, if we can give him the protection of those two defensive midfielders, then he has a chance to do some really good stuff. The rest of the squad, should we go through all these guys? We might not be here. The dynamics are so bad. Let's just quickly rattle through and see if there's anyone of intrigue. Sweeper keeper. See, some of these guys actually aren't too bad when you look at them, which makes me worry if these guys are 3-star like average players in this division and they look decent compared to the guys I was able to bring in. That's a concern. This guy's been here forever. He must be he's Ukrainian. Maxim Zitnev, the striker. That's the one thing we do not have, a striker. Zitnev is probably the best player we have up front, and he's just a good old-fashioned poacher. He doesn't really do much else, and that's a concern. Alexei Alavin, A 32-year-old Russian right back can play inverted wing back, I think. Yep. Belyev, an inside forward, not very good. He moans an awful lot as well. I mean, I've known him 2 weeks and he's moaned constantly. He's been here forever though. '06 to 2019. Good lord. So he must be a fan favourite. Seb Otura. This is another deep lying playmaker, a 34-year-old Moldovan with 61 caps. He is the guy who turned down contract requests. He is considered the top guy at the club, makes the most money at the club. But we have two guys now who I think can be every bit as good as him playing in the DM spot. Artem Dudulev, solid, fine inside forward. The finishing and composure is so terrible. I like these pace numbers. He could be able to get in behind, but he's just not going to finish. Vitaly Galyash. Again, look at these finishing and composures for our front line. He is a pressing forward. I think if we do some gegenpress stuff, maybe he could be somewhat useful, but just the finishing is so terrible. Alexei Gladyashev, a defensive winger. I never use defensive wingers. Maybe we could retrain him as a wing back, but he just looks terrible. Santos we've seen. Pavel Kaninko, he wanted to leave. I think there's something about him. Stats, okay, maybe I'm misremembering because the stats look terrible. Maybe it's just this fooled me, this 4-star potential. Long shots, bad flair, bad finishing, composure, bad. Okay. I'll move on from Kirenko. Maxim Kiselev, backup keeper. Artem Kozunov, another inside forward who cannot do anything. Shamil Kurbanov, a fullback. I like the pace. He can bomb forward. That's always nice. He can't do much of this defending lark, but he can attack. Anton Kushniruk, a centre-back. I tried to find some solid centre-back guys, and it just was not out. Stunningly, the mid-season Russian free agent market, it's not running like gangbusters. There ain't much out there. Another fullback, almost identical. Decent physicals, nothing much else. Probably using that little pharmacy we saw next to the stadium. Roman Parfinovich. Is there anything more annoying than just a central midfielder? They don't do anything. Anton Polyutkin. Central defender again. I mean, this worries me. And it's all going down. But plays short, simple passes, so he can be the guy who maybe breaks the first line of defense for us, brings them all out. Do you like these mentals? He's solid enough for the level. Ronaldo. Vladislav Rizhkov. Another attacking midfielder, advanced playmaker, can rotate him with Santos fella. He seems decent for this level. Mikhailov Smirnov. Do not want to mess with him. He looks serious. 6'2", 12 stone, Jesus. So there's the makings there of a solid defensive partnership, I think. They can't play with the ball much, but I mean, it's the Russian second division. What more do you want? This guy, Viktor Svezov, he looks like the best player in the team. The other guy is considered the best player, but when you just look at the stats and that he's 27, not 34, he looks to me like far and away the best player. Just overall, his technicals, mentals, physicals all look solid to above average, which is really good. Do we have anyone else? So we are back at the beginning. Yeah. All right. So we are playing today. Top of the division. SKA Khabarovsk. Where are they from? You tell me. 1946 founded, so they have some history. Stadium looks like something. Usually when I play this just on my own, I Google it. When I'm playing like this type of save where I'm in lower divisions or in like random places I don't really know much about the football culture, I will Google Earth like every ground and just have a wander around. It's a fun way of not so much immersion, but just kind of accruing more football knowledge and enjoying it. I won't bore people with that on these videos any more than I already do. But I always find that to be fun. Why did I not have this queued up to go? Why did I forget to do this? Now you guys are going to have to sit through a continue. Have I designed a tactic yet? Oh, well, what I've done is, so there's this 4-1-4-1, more cautious, pure counter-attack, which given, you know, 17th and 2nd division of Russian football, probably makes sense. I'm guessing it's 38 games. Yeah, 38 games. So we've got 14 games to try and stay up. Definitely doable. I mean, goal difference is probably a better indicator of talent and ability over just pure points total. And we're right about there with up to 12. So I think getting to 13th is doable, he says, before he's played a game. This is the 4-1-4-1, you know, just sit a little bit deeper, allow them to come on to us, then break really fast, high tempo. I do have installed ready to get picked up the Pep style, which I will go way more into when we have the players I think that can run the Pep style. This I've been working on in private saves. I don't know this year whether 2 FMs ago it was better to have this guy as a second striker coming onto the ball. Last year I had more joy with false 9 or complete forward support depending on the level of the team. And I had these guys pushed up higher as well, but I like the way in this year's match engine they certainly run onto the ball more, and it's good. So these have player instructions and stuff. We just don't have the team to do this right now. There's no chance. That's going to take a full rebuild. So we will go with the 4-1-4-1, DM wide, as it's being called. Get stuck in. Good old-fashioned lower league football. Numbers behind the ball. Hit him on the counter-attack. Hope to get something from corners or free kicks, or that poacher can run in for one. But we just do not have much talent in terms of finishing. I should probably have a tactic that has a attacking midfielder, given we've got 2 solid players there. Would that make too much sense? Alright, let's go through the team. Saigon. I'm guessing that's a silent T. Saigon. He can start. Aravin. I think it picks itself, this team, to be honest. Smirnov. A no-nonsense centre-back. Wow. I don't want that. I just want you to be central defender, stopper. Defend even. Wing-back. Do we have these? Does anyone know how to play this at this level? We'll give you a go, Lawrence. He can play. Why don't we just do this then? Would that not make more sense? That would make a ton more sense. We don't really have an anchor man. Is this guy too old? Yeah, let's have a bit more passing. Well, because we're gonna have a ball-winning midfield and a box-to-box guy anyway. So you know, we need to have a bit of creativity in there. I think maybe I'm thinking this. I think double pivot. That might be too much space though. Just pure defense there, and then we just let this attacking midfielder. We'll start with Ryzkov. We've got the Santos lad, and we'll just let them be the full-on attacking threat. We have no one to play here. We could play Santos cutting in from the right, maybe. Let's try you, Dudalev. And then on this side, we got tons of players. None of them can finish. Up front, we'll play Zitnev. We'll have him as a poacher. That is a lot of space. Maybe if we put him on support, but it doesn't really change much other than he just takes more risks. I mean, we'll give it a go. We can always move him back. We can put everyone on the bench, I think, pretty much. But yes, with space to spare. All right, this is it. 2 squad numbers. Ronaldo, you can go 8. Santos, you can go 19. All right, this is a big game. I'm not expecting anything because going to tell the critics you're wrong. Bad media. Give everyone some faith. Gotta have faith. No one cares. They hate me so much. It's so funny how much they hate me. What do I have this set on? Yeah, usually I play an extended highlights, but you know, YouTube and all. Key highlights. I'm not expecting anything from these guys, but if we can keep it close for at least a half and maybe give some indication that there's something in the tactic, that would be very nice. Oh. First corner from the game. Ball just whipped into the middle of the box, and they had guys queuing up. I have not done set pieces or anything. That guy just attacked it pretty well. This team is... Oh, God. Oh, God. Should have scored. This team is third in the league, so we're away from home against third in the league. We've been off for 3 months. They all hate me. If I get sacked after one game, that's going to be an all-time disaster. I mean, how do you go into another job interview after that? Oh, no. Break. Good ball. I said good ball. He just pumped it away. Pressure him. Do we have that set? I think at this level, you have to just be pressuring people constantly, right? Out of defense. We're playing like a low block. I like to get up the field. But this team just counter press. There you go. Probably doesn't make a ton of sense with two deep lying defensive midfielders. Fedotov. Alesnik. Oh no. It's 8 minutes in and we're already 2 down. Oh no. This is not good. Just slotted it into the right corner. Yeah, I would like to proceed if you don't mind. Let's try and get after them a little bit. 2-0 down, 40 minutes in, and this is not being good, clearly. Garbuz cutting in. What was that? The tech commentary is so funny now they have the 3D match engine. I don't really know why they have this included anymore. They use such hyperbole to describe things. I just like shite. Getting dominated in possession. They've only had one half chance, which doesn't make much sense because clearly the first goal was a clear-cut chance. The second goal looked pretty clear-cut to me. We are getting shellacked, as they say. Expect to see a better showing. Disinterested, anxious, brilliant. Disinterested, frustrated. Excellent. So none of you even cared to play, which is just delightful. Let's get after them. Let's press. Come on, boys. Maybe it's my energy. It's the illness. They can sense it. Their captain, the leader of their ship, has been ill and not at the races. A leader they despise, but still. Let's go. Come on. Oh my lord. There are 5,000. Go on. Get it, Zetnev. Oh, that's gotta be a red card. That'll do. Right. This is where we change things up. We go route 1. And we just punt the ball into the box. It's not the most Pep way, but Pep is nothing if not a pragmatist of getting the job done with whatever style is necessary. Let's get 1 back. Lorentz corner. Get it. A free header. Let's go. Sebotaru. Let's go. 2-1. 60. We got plenty of time here. Bump this up to positive. Let's play in the front foot, even though it's route 1. Come on, boys. They've made a double change. I'm going to bring on... Where is our man? Henrique. Come on for a run, lad. Advanced playmaker attack. There we go. Poacher. Take him off. I have no idea who are the good players or not yet. I don't think any of these guys are good. Come on, we got a chance. 2-1. 2-1 away from home against third in the division isn't terrible. There are 7 away fans, 7 loyalists. God love them. Travel from Siberia to Khabarovsk. Must have been a carpool. Play it. Good ball. Get there, Zitnev. Come on. Put it in. Hit it. Oh! It was worth the go, son. It was worth the go. 2-1. The concern... I mean, it wasn't horrific. I think the change, the pressing, did seem to make a change. They didn't really have many chances after that. And the red card obviously swung things. Can't fault your performance. They like it. I have not been sacked. That is progress. The next game is against Shinnik. I will play. I mean, we'll come back immediately, I think, for 2 games because I could get sacked at any moment, and it's just good to get to know the team and stuff. It's our first home game, so we'll be back for the Shinnik game and Luch Energia in episode 3. So thank you for watching. I'll speak to you then.